And we're back. So what happened is YouTube's policy does not allow certain things that we were doing on the video. That is my mistake for not reading the fine print. My apologies. So we cannot handle firearms as per YouTube policy on live streams. So we won't do that again. Live and learn. My apologies. We are going to continue and get better as we learn more. Unfortunately, we lost all the stuff we talked about, but I'm going to continue with my update and wanted to kind of finish talking about what's kind of coming to Tesro this week and beyond. So Trigger Tech triggers are in. Those should be on the website by the end of the week. The builds that I will not show for the Deuce, they will be up on the website as well this week. And also we got a good shipment of Emantech. We can show this Emantech parts. So if you're looking to for some spare parts, looking for some springs and spring kits for tuning your pistols, keep an eye on our website, and those should be up very soon. There's a couple of products I wanted to highlight, and just to make sure we are compliant with the policies. These are empty boxes that I will be showing, so that we don't get shut down again. I'm sure we'll have a chuckle about this. So first thing, I wanted to show something that matches the T-shirt today. Everybody kind of knows, a lot of people know Delta Point Pro, industry standard, kind of standard fit on M17 in terms of the in terms of the popularity of the Delta Point Pro red dots. But I wanted to show a little product that is not quite known by everyone, which is quite a phenomenal product from Apple, and that's a microdot. So this particular one this is for Smith and Wesson M&P, so it goes right back in the dovetail, and it's what's called a microdot. It's a little bit hard to kind of show here because it's a microdot, but essentially it replaces your rear sight, and it is quite nice if you kind of want to retain that iron sight kind of look and feel. So you don't want to kind of go straight up to the dot, but you want to have something that's a compact and a small, and it's still a dot. So check it out. Head over to our website or Leupold. There's lots of videos on this, and it's quite an innovative product. Leupold spent quite a bit of time doing R&D on this in order to get it right. And if you're not a big fan of the just replacing a rear sub with a red dot, something interesting to check in. I'll get back to the questions as soon as I go over a couple of things that I wanted to highlight here, and then we'll go jump back in and talk about the Deuce again. I also wanted to show you some Lapua products that people might not be aware that these exist. First of all, again, empty box. 762 by 39 ammunition. A lot of folks have this ammunition. It's usually available in a surplus kind of quality. But if you're looking for something that's a higher quality, 762 by 39, and you want to see what kind of accuracy you can get out of this caliber, check out the Lapua. And it's Lapua, so it's gonna be a good quality. It's probably gonna be as good as it gets in terms of precision for this caliber. And if you want to reload, it comes with the standard Lapua cases, which are always phenomenal for reloading if you can get primers. It is hunting season. So I'm going to quickly highlight some of the hunting ammunition from Lapua. Again, empty boxes. Lapua uses a Naturalis bullet. That's one of the projectiles that Lapua loads into their hunting ammunition. Naturalis, as the name kind of hints, is a lead-free. Most of Europe has a lead-free regulation for hunting, so they kind of they have a full line of ammunition that's completely lead-free, which makes it a little bit more expensive than kind of regular hunting ammunition. But if you are and I do realize it's kind of late in the season now. If you kind of haven't gotten your stuff together, you might have missed the boat. But if you want to kind of get a box of ammo that it's going to work, you don't need to really think about it. Just one or two shots at the range to sight it in. Lapua Naturalis is definitely a good choice. It comes in a couple of different weights and options. So this is a 308 with 178 grain Naturalis. Also comes with the Mega. That's a different bullet. The size of the animal kind of tells you what it's intended for. But you can size it depending on what you're hunting for and what is the kind of intended animal you're attempting to harvest. So based on that, and also I'm just showing 308 here. It comes in a variety of calibers. So 338 Lapua, 6.5 or 40, 47 Lapua, 6.5 by 55 Swedish and whatnot. Quite a few of them. So if you haven't checked it out yet, check out the Lapua hunting ammunition line. It's available. Maybe a little bit late in the season to jump on it now, but certainly consider it for next hunt. Let's jump back on the question from the comments here. How does the build compare in terms of the accuracy? So this is kind of where we got shut down. So let's kind of spend a little bit of time talking about the accuracy, and we love talking about the accuracy of 22 because that's kind of the topic that we can spend a lot of time discussing and not get to the bottom of it. So in terms of the accuracy, there's a couple of things that are kind of critical factors in terms of the accuracy and in terms that you cannot cheat on. So a good barrel and good ammunition, you can't really cheat on that. If you have low quality ammunition that is inconsistent, you can't do much. I mean, you can have a phenomenal overall rifle that has small tolerances, that shoots really well, but if you don't have good ammunition, or if that rifle that just doesn't like that ammunition, there's not much you can do. On the other hand is the barrel. If your barrel is not good quality, not really much you can do. Doesn't matter how good your ammo is, especially if it's even if it's a good barrel but it's damaged. If your crown is damaged, for example, you're pretty much done. So now, really, to answer your question, CZ is considered sort of a mid-range rifle. So what does that mean? It goes from you can get the CZ options and CZ builds that are kind of $700-800, maybe, depending on the build, and it can go all the way up to $2,000. And you can kind of expect the performance in that range. When you start getting into the Anschutz and you start getting into Deuce, and same thing with the Rimex and those kind of higher end rifles, you are getting a little bit away from the mid-range. You're getting into high-end rifles now. What does that mean? You can expect the rifle to be a lot more consistent over many types of ammunition. You can expect it to be performing better, and in general have a higher quality build, which means better components, more options on the stock and stuff. In terms of the accuracy, you can get CZs to shoot quite well. I mean, we've seen CZ rifles shooting exceptionally well, especially if you are using one of the MTR the MTR options, or it's one of the ones that if you upgrade the barrels, so if you go with aftermarket, so international barrels or Proof or many other barrel manufacturers there that they make phenomenal a phenomenal product. The little bit different thing is when you get into brand like Anschutz, you're more expected to get rifle that works perfectly out of the box, because it's more of a kind of European European kind of philosophy on the rifles, where you get the rifle, you get ammunition, you take it to the range, it's ready to shoot. When you get something that is well, Ultimatum doesn't sell you a whole rifle, so you have to kind of build it. Which means if you're doing it yourself, make sure you're doing the right things. I mean, we're trying to kind of bridge that gap and put the build together, so we take that kind of error factor out of it. I think in terms of the accuracy, time will show. I mean, Ultimatum is pretty new to us. The ones that we have here is shooting quite well, but it's a sample of one rifle. And if it's to judge by this sample, we're quite happy with it. The time will show. And it hasn't really been tested that much in the Ventress kind of world, so that's a different kind of accuracy requirement. But that's maybe something that we can talk about in the future. So I'm going to, if there's no more questions, I'm going to close it for today. I was planning to do 30 minutes. Unfortunately, we got interrupted. And we'll be a little bit more prepared in terms of reading the policies for next time. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for everybody for joining in. And usual stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to try to do regular updates and maybe some recorded videos in terms of the instructions and product overviews. To get in touch with us, phone numbers on the website. We'll try to we'll post our email and a contact form on the stream as well. And of course, our Tesro Tuesday newsletter. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That's kind of what we send out when the new products are in the store, and summarizing other things that are happening here. So thanks everyone for joining in, and have a great Sunday evening, and we'll talk again soon. Good night.